Thanks for joining. Hector, how you doing? Well, I don't know about hi all. There's only a couple of people on. Only just got on. WV, good evening. How are you? I'm running a bit late, Tim. I don't know if you saw I put a post up before. Hi, Robert. Yeah, all is well. Just had a job which ran over. I've literally just walked through the door, made myself a brew over there. Check out the double vision. I've come very close to firing up this pipe quite a few times already. But it's still available if anyone wants it. But I may well fire it up. It's just about the right proportions for me. Small-ish bowl. But nice thick walls. It's still good centre of gravity. It's light. I think it's 50 grams on the button. Lagavulin is your brew. Cool. Well, I had a bit of oh, what did I have today? Anyway, it was some whiskey. It was some, I think I got it from my brother. Scotch whiskey. Can't remember what it was now. It's a famous brand, but it was a particular reserve. It was a particular, sherry barrels, this barrel, that barrel, bourbon and sherry and that kind of stuff. I can't remember the name. But it was nice, I must admit. Bob's Flake, cool. The flake from last time, I can't say. Tim, until he announces it would be unfair because Andrew Sirigliano hasn't done his yet, and a few of the people haven't done theirs yet, so it wouldn't really be fair for me to talk about it. North Country Fisher, Tim, how you doing? Anyhow, so yeah, I mean, he sent me the message, Tim, and he said just mum's the word, so I have to respect that. He was good enough to send me the message, which I actually didn't think he would. So I can't really dishonour him by betraying his trust. Anyway, this evening I've been smoking on this Stanwell. Haven't smoked it in a good while, and in it I have something I brewed up a while back, which is Dark Twist, McBaron Dark Twist, and some blending Perique, which is, I assume it's Gareth Hogarth, which I got from GQ Tobaccos, and this was done exactly a year ago, 1st of December 2018, and it's smoking beautiful. I pressed it into a cake, and it really tastes good. It's what I like a vapor to taste like, but the percentage of Perique is a bit higher, so it's really quite rich and that stewed kind of flavour that you get from a decent Perique. Stonehenge Minstrel, thank you for joining. So far we've had a great 2020. So far so good. Can't say the same for Iran, of course, but who knows, we may well yet get to suffer the consequences. I'm curious to know what the feeling is in America about that taking out of Soleimani is his name. There's a lot of theories abounding on the news about Trump having had some kind of agenda for a while. But anyway. Trump's a bit of a mixed bag for me so far. Hey Josh. Politics, yeah. No, I was just a passing comment. We don't need to talk politics. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Bona Piper, how are you? So this is actually, it turned out really similar to GQ Tobacco's their vapor. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Why can't I remember what it's called? Yeah, it looks like my Wi-Fi is not doing too great tonight. And that's because I'm out of contract at the moment. And they're trying to keep pushing me to upgrade my... hello! I keep saying it's a bit of a conspiracy theory, but whenever I'm out of contract... Hey Phil. Defaulter? Defaulter on what? Virginia, Kentucky. Ooh. Oh, my internet bills. No, my internet bills are all up to date, but I'm out of contract. So when your contract ends, your service continues, but they're desperate to re-sign you because they're scared that you're going to sign up with somebody else. I always imagine it, and maybe my imagination goes into overdrive, but it always seems to deteriorate when I'm out of contract and they're waiting for me to renew. It's sort of... And then they're obviously offering me the next best thing since sliced bread. And they're saying, no, this one is even faster, even more reliable, you'll never go down, blah, blah, blah. And I usually fall for it in the end. Americans would eat this up, he thinks. People talking about World War III. Alright, I don't know if you can hear this or not, but there's 11 people gone off already. There's only 11 people left, so loads of people have ducked out. So I'm gonna reset my router and come back on. There's obviously some issue with my connection, so I'm gonna close this one down, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes.